Hi everyone guys, Coach Sharp here. Today I wanna talking about concentration. What is? What are the things that make us lose concentration and how to eliminate them? So let's find out together. Before talk about concentration, I wanna show an important thing. Serena Williams, the USA female tennis player, is considered by many experts to be the best tennis player of all the time for her talent, physical and mental strength. Not only for this, even for her titles. During an interview, Serena Williams said, "Mental concentration, for me, it's when you can keep playing tennis while someone is shooting in the street. I didn't grow up playing at a country club." This already makes us understand a lot about concentration. Hundreds of Olympic athletes who, each in his own way, before each match try to reach this state of mental grace that we call concentration. But what is it exactly? It's defined as the ability to direct our attention towards a specific action, thought, emotion, or object. And we are able to direct our eyes on a specific object, our thoughts on a certain task, our emotion towards a certain goals, only when we have control of them. For the reason, there is a huge difference between having and not having concentration, and this does not only apply to Olympic athletes, it can apply in the sport, study, and real life. First of all, remember always concentration is a decisive aspect in performance and very often makes the difference between winning and losing. The concentration skill can be improved. It's the result of a long practice of self-control and self-discipline. Concentration is favored when the causes of distraction, stress, anxiety are removed, and when you have a specific plan on the things you have to do. We are in historical period does not help this skill. We are in the era of continuous and constant distraction. Every person can be contacted or contact anyone through mobile, chat, social networks, messages, emails, etc., etc., etc. So our brain is getting used to getting in and out of states of concentration quickly, staying at a low level of concentration and easily being restored. Rarely, it's possible to enter a very deep level of attention and very productive concentration. However, there are a number of very characteristic signals allow you to understand when you lack concentration. For example, don't remember things you already read or watch. You move continuously in the chair. Play with your pen or whatever you have in front of you. You continuously lose things or you struggle to remember where you put them. Feel low energy and motivation. You lose precision in everything you do. You can't make decisions. Check Discord, email, or phone frequently. Make stupid mistakes about things you know. The lack of concentration lowers your performance, exactly as it would happen to an athlete who performs his exercise and run his race in a distract manner. But why do you miss concentration? There are some causes that I would call general because they have more to do with yourself and your global mental condition. The most important are internal. Lack of sleep. A research by the San Francisco Brain Center has shown, and is not the only one, that just losing a few hours of sleep to significantly decrease your ability to concentrate, anxiety and stress. Many people tell you with great conviction that they work better under pressure. Crap, guys. Stress makes it much more difficult to concentrate, and the idea that you work better under pressure is an illusion. Normally, those people who procrastinate too much and work only under pressure, in the end, maybe they will get results, but with more effort than they could. Too many things to do. Multitasking. When you do so many things, you don't actually do them all together, but swing continuously from one to the other. The result is a decrease in concentration in each of them. Then there are causes that depend on what is around you, external, environment in which you work, play, uncomfortable position, excessive noise, poor lighting, interruption by family or friends, out of control use of technology. Now, I want to explain how to eliminate external distractions, messages on your phone, emails, Discord, phone calls, parents entering in your room, even if you have decided to stay focused for a couple of hours, the outside of the world does not necessarily allow you to do so, unless you give yourself others rules. For example, silence the phone, disconnect from the internet, such as social media, mail, etc., etc. Tell your parents not disturb. However, the same intransigence must be applied to yourself. Then, alternate moments of deep concentration, for example, in the first screen block or 1 hour ranked, in which you keep the rest of the world out of you, with small pre-defined time windows in which you will dedicate yourself to replying to emails, Discord, phone calls, or reading Facebook, or whatever interests you. In this way, you will do both things well. And finally, there are causes that depend specifically on the task you have chosen to do, such as when the task to do is boring, when it's understructured, poorly defined, when you are not motivating or interested, when you do not consider it a priority compared to other things you have to do. Now, eliminate internal distractions. When you can't concentrate, it's often because you are thinking about something else. Your ears are on one thing, but your interior voice is talking to you about something else. For example, holidays, someone you like, a problem that was happened to you. And silence the internal voice is not as easy as silencing a phone. When you realize that you cannot concentrate because you are thinking about something else, there is one thing you can do. Take a piece of paper, write down the thought that distracts you in that moment, and write a specific time you will take care of it. In this way, not only will you bring out that thought from your head, but having also established a specific moment in which to face it, it will be easier not go back to it until the time has come. But is concentration an innate gift, or can it be trained? For a long time in sports psychology, especially in the last century, it was thought concentration levels were linked to specific characteristics of the athletes, almost like an innate gift. In fact, athletes were observed who were able to perform their gesture at such a level of concentration, almost seeming to be in a hypnotic state. Fortunately, as studies progressed, it was discovered that concentration is a skill, and as such, it's conditioned by emotional state, convictions, habits, and can be trained through specific exercise. In the next video, I will explain how to train it by giving small but effective exercise. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and Will we see for the next?